truck looks pretty clean considering the conditions I work in, where, you know, I go to like the last load, right? It's all dirt. You go, it's all dirt lot, and so you jump in and out. So I'm surprised it stays this clean for so long, but I know guys keep telling me that, you know, I clean the truck too often, so yeah, I know I clean it too often, so, but you know, when you're a trucker, you gotta show pride. You gotta show pride in your equipment. So that's what we're gonna that's what we're doing today. So that's gonna be video number 1, cleaning the truck once again. Not sure why, but we're gonna do it. And then the second video will be, I made a list and I watched the Fontaine video, which contains some not very accurate advice. You see, I wrote down all the instructions here. So we're gonna attempt changing the shims. And for the record, 2 times I had it done where I paid, well, first time I paid the guy to do it, right? And then second time the crane guys did it. And each time out of these 2, the pins in front of the bogies came out of that eye, and we had a super difficult time to put it back in. Like, you know, there's a pin that goes on the eye, so if that one is out, you cannot rehook the bogie, you cannot put the shim bolts in. Especially now, since, you know, I don't have a crane, I don't have a forklift, I gotta be super careful, and that's why I watched that video again, and to make sure I don't miss any steps. And so we're gonna go, you know, by the book, block the tires, you know, raise, release, whatever. So you will see. But for now, let's just get rid of all this dirt, and hopefully the truck will look a bit better. People sometimes ask me what am I using for recording. This time this is GoPro Session 5. Yeah, you see, GoPro Session 5. I love this tiny little camera. It works especially well with the head mount, whereas my new so I have 2 of these. And then I have the new GoPro 8. By the way, there it is, GoPro 8. But I use it kind of like dedicated, you see, with this GoPro thing. So this is my kind of like main camera when I do any kind of you know, talking head videos, or I want to show you guys something. But I tried to use it on a head mount, and it had difficulty adjusting the ISO between the light inside the truck and outside the truck. But I love this because it has this. It's like very easy to you know, 1 second you have a hand grip, and then another second you can use it as a tripod. You know, I love this setup. I don't like those Gorilla Pods. They become loose over time, and then the whole thing falls down. But this is very, you know, takes super minimum space in my bag. I love this. So this is my main camera for handheld video, right? But for head mount and for chest mount, well, actually this one I use this for chest mount too. Like this, it works perfect as long as you don't have a big discrepancy, you know, between the light. Like you saw that one of the videos I did. So when I try to shoot it from inside the truck, and it did not work. All right, so I went to Walmart. See, I got this, right? So I keep it in my car, and this thing You can make it longer, but inside the truck actually I like to keep it like this. And so yeah, this, I keep this in my car just for situation like this. And so I went to Walmart and I bought 5 jugs of water. They're like 97 cents, you know. So it's 4 liters, just over a gallon US. And I bought this. This was $8. 2 of these rolls, $8. And I bought 2 of these. Fantastic all-purpose cleaner and L'Eau Soleil Kitchen Pro Power Degreaser. So yeah, so I spent $26.71 and the tax was $4.39. Thank you, Ontario, very much. And of course we're in Ontario, Canada, so we're paying 13% tax. Now what is this? Looks a bit shiny. Oh, there's this thing in here. Alright, let me think. Do I have any incriminating evidence inside the truck? No, I don't think so. So I think we can go in. And by incriminating evidence, I don't mean any forbidden chemicals. I'm referring to some stuff that you can accumulate during long trips when there's no washrooms around. I'm sorry to say, but that's the reality. Alright, step 1. Remove all the stuff from the floor. Not sure why I'm keeping this. Like, winter is 6 months away, but oh, I was looking for this one. See, it helps actually to sometimes clean your truck because you can find stuff that you thought you lost, you know. Wow. Okay, so this is garbage. Now I gotta warn you guys, I'm not gonna do, you know, like surgery room cleaning. We're not gonna do deep cleaning, we're gonna just do basic cleaning. So you see, this is my, again, thanks very much to my fan from Alberta. You see, I still have, he gave me this free 1 gallon jug, 4 liters of this sanitizer, so I still have slightly less than half. It was good stuff. Jeez, how many of these do I have? I only need 1, right? So we're gonna throw this. That goes in the garbage. know, the sleeper in this thing is huge. Which on the one hand it's cool, but on the other hand, cleaning this, it's like cleaning. Oh, wait a second. I have towels, and I have this. I forgot about this one. But I bought this for occasional use as a face mask. Oh, I knew I had something like this. You see, Alan gave me this. Shoot. He gave me all these towels here. And I just spent $8. Like, how big are these? Yeah, you see, these are perfect. These are exactly what I was looking for cleaning. Yeah, see, like I said, that's why it's useful to clean up your truck sometimes, you know? Alright, this goes in here. And I use these, actually I'm gonna use these now when we're gonna be changing the shims, hopefully. Yeah, that's when you need a female companion or something like this. Alright, so the stuff is off the floor. I'm not gonna bother with this side. That side is pretty... I'm just gonna clean up that one. So now yeah, I never have any passengers, right? So that's why that side is usually much cleaner. How many pens I have everywhere? And I remember when I was selling my International, right, and the guy who bought it was a former Russian citizen. If you want, you can find that video on I think it's like how I sold my truck or something like that. And I remember, of course, you know, the truck was, this one is pretty much brand new compared to that one. I only have 210,000 kilometers on this one. That one had 850,000 miles. And so I found a place where they agreed to detail my truck inside, and surprisingly it was a car rental place, you know, in Cambridge. Car rental, and I think I saw on the sign outside they were saying something about detailing. And I went in, I asked them, I said, can you guys do a truck, like a semi truck? And they said, yeah, as long as it can fit in our shop. But they had a very big shop, you know. And I brought them the International, and I just removed the same kind of like deal. I removed everything from the floor, and they hired a guy. It was probably a kid, a son of the owner, because it was summer. Or maybe they found some student, you know, to make some money. And I think all they charged me was like 200 bucks or something, Canadian. So it was a good deal. And the truck smells so nice, you know, as I was driving it one last time. Towards New York City, it smelled very nice. Alright, what shall we try first? Let's try this stuff. Oh, check this out. This is not good. It must be some kind of a vital part, you know. I hope my shifter or my steering wheel don't fall off now. But yeah, of course, you know, speaking about the truck, I see some guys, they always change footwear when they enter, right? So they have separate shoes or sneakers for outside, and kind of like they treat the truck as a home, and that works for a while. And that's what I did when I bought the truck. Well, I was using these carpets. The problem with that is that it's okay when you pull a drive-in or a reefer. Well, it's a bit more difficult with the reefer because you end up with all that frozen fish inside your truck. But with a drive-in, it's okay, right? If you're just pulling a drive-in or a step deck, let's just say, where you don't go to a dirt parking lot to load, especially in bad weather, because if you do that, that's it. I'm telling you, you cannot, like, I have to jump in and out of the truck so many times. I cannot change shoes, you know, when I have to climb in to start the PTO, turn off the PTO, back the truck, unhook the Jeep. It's just not realistic in a heavy haul environment. thinking about this dirt. This dirt is from all over US and Canada. Because in the past few months, where was I? I was in Las Vegas. I was in Alberta, right? I was in Nova Scotia. I was in Illinois. So all over the place. All right, that's stage one. Stage one is removing dirt from the floor. And we're gonna kill the comments on this video, because I expect that, as it often happens, people will be commenting not so much on the video, but people will be giving advice to yours truly, which I'm sorry to say I have no interest in obtaining. And unsolicited advice is the biggest misdemeanor you can accomplish on this channel. So please, no unsolicited advice. Alright, wow, looks perfect. I think I could have stopped here, but you know me, I like things squeaky clean. So we're gonna continue. It's hard to stop, you know, when you're trying to find my trash plastic bag. Well, I think that's it. So the truck is good for another 200,000 kilometers. Squeaky clean. I think this was a great success.